today's video, I'm going to be going into more detail about what PCD is and how it affects my life. So if you guys want to learn more about PCD and come along with me on my journey, just keep on watching and make sure you subscribe, like the video, and share. So basically what PCD is, it is where my ciliary does not function properly and it is mutated and it is all jacked up. So it does not push mucus throughout my respiratory system, and it in return makes me have chronic ear infections, sinus infections, and respiratory infections, making me get hospitalized each month, which is actually true. And they're not just 2 or 3 day hospital stays. They're like a week or 2 week hospital stays. So yeah, I left some links down below on what PCD is, and it tells more information about it, and they're actually really helpful if you're learning about it and you want to learn more about what PCD is. And yeah, so basically I have the PCD form called, what's it called? DNAH11 mutation. I'm just now finding out about like what it all is called, and my pulmonologist is going to go into more detail about that with me next time I see him. And you guys are going to come along with me, so just as well as I'm learning, you guys are learning with me. So basically, throughout my life, I have had many hospitalizations and many different surgeries. When I was 4, I had sinus surgery, and I had my adenoids taken out, and a bunch of different things. And that's when everything had gotten better. So everything had gotten better, and then once I hit puberty, it was like, bam, and it just smacked me in the face, and everything kind of came back full force, hit me worse, and I was in the hospital each month, and it was just crazy, and I was missing school from it. I couldn't do things like normal kids did and go with their friends. I was stuck in the hospital, sitting there eating hospital food, watching Netflix on PlayStation, which is actually kind of neat that they have that there. So, yeah, when I was little, though, I was born, and then 12 hours later, they came and put me on a ventilator. I was on the ventilator for 13 days, and they said that I had aspiration pneumonia, and I stayed there for 13 days. I finally got to come home. We thought everything was fine. I was a sick baby, but we didn't expect anything of it. And until I hit puberty, that's when everything got worse, and then that's when we knew something was wrong, which we thought was just an like my immune system, and was an immune disorder, which I'm still getting tested for, and I still might have an immune disorder. So we're gonna find that out too. I go for my titers the 22nd, which I will take you guys along with me. So throughout that span, and I had the sinus surgery when I was 4, I didn't get sick, and then right when I had puberty, that's when everything got really bad, and then hospitalizations, and I couldn't do normal things. I had many different surgeries, which I will actually go into more details about those surgeries. I have them wrote down right here because there's so many. I've had tubes put in my ears twice, 2 sinus surgeries, bronchoscopy, endoscopy, a Bravo. I've had my esophagus, stomach, and small intestine biopsy. I've had a ciliary biopsy. I've had multiple hospitalizations, and I've had genetic testing that showed that I had the PCD called DNAH11 mutation. So when they did the sinus surgery the second time, which was, I might actually put a picture if I do. I don't even know if I'll remember, but you know. When I did have my sinus surgery, and it was pretty hectic, and it came back that I did have PCD, which we were so over the moon about and excited, and my mom had texted everyone and said that I didn't have PCD, but right after that, I had got sick again, and we had thought since when I was 4, the sinus surgery had helped, and I wasn't as sick after I got the sinus surgery when I was 4, that it would help this time. But it turns out it didn't, and I got stuck in the hospital, and we thought that the sinus surgery had helped because I wasn't sick and I was on a roll. For a week, I didn't get sick, which is actually a record because I get sick like literally every 2 weeks. But the genetic testing had came back, and it turns out I did have PCD, and the biopsy was wrong, which actually, if you do look into PCD testing and how they get the answers, they say that genetic testing is actually more accurate than the biopsies, which is surprising, and we was shocked. So yeah, we was kind of confused, and this whole time we didn't think I had PCD, but turns out I had PCD my whole life. And that's kind of crazy because I never expected anything of it, and I used to be just a normal teenager living my life, well, at least trying to, until all this happened. So now I'm just trying to be me, find out what I'm gonna do with my life. And since I have PCD and I might have an immune disorder and something like 3 rare diseases on top of all that, I'm just finding out how to be me and continuing to stay positive. And I obviously made this channel so you guys can follow along with my PCD journey and learn with me. So if you guys want to keep learning about PCD and different rare diseases that I might have, just keep on watching my channel. Stay tuned for the next video, and I will see you guys all later. Bye.